Okay, hurleypsp here, and I'm going to show you guys how to play Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer on 2 PSPs with 1 UMB. As you can see, I've already loaded up Star Wars onto each PSP, and just with the first PSP, go ahead and go into multiplayer and start up a level. I recommend Hoth. I like Hoth, but I've tried a couple levels. Some of them don't work. Hoth will work like with this, and then pop it out and put it in your next PSP, and then connect to that host. And as soon as you've connected to that host, go ahead and pop it back in the first PSP, and go ahead and launch the game. This is kind of similar to the Twisted Metal head-on hack, but very different in execution than how to flip the UMB back and forth. The trick is let's see if we can get it, so we can get it to load. The trick is when it's almost finished, you can see the little balls that load, the last ball there. That's when you eject the disc. You don't let it load all the way with the first PSP. Because what will happen is the second PSP has to look for the first one, and the best thing to do is to do this, and then they'll start the game at this pretty much the same time, and they'll be able to find each other on certain levels. Go ahead and pop it out right there when it gets to the last ball. As you can see, it's still there, and there's my game. Alright, pop it in here, and you don't have to do anything. This will load by itself once it recognizes the game. This works with Hoth. It works with most easily as long as it's not the Assault. If you're playing Assault, it won't do it. I guess it's all the Jedis are just it's too big for the PSP to load fast enough to do this. Alright, this one you're gonna let load all the way, and as soon as the screen changes, that means it's done. That means it's done loading. And put the UMB back in the first PSP as fast as you can without damaging your PSP or your UMB. And as you can see, this whole video is uncut, and it's no trickery. It's legit. Okay, as soon as this changes, and alright, go ahead and change. And you don't have to do anything. As soon as you put it in, just that's it. I mean, it'll load by itself. They're searching. The second one's searching for the first one right now. And there's a certain amount of time that it's given, and it'll time out if you don't do it fast enough. But there they are. They're connected. And I'll go ahead and make the black PSP go find the second PSP guy, and you'll see the interaction between the two. And the black PSP, when he's whoops. Oh, the game hasn't started yet. Okay. The black PSP, when he's in the snow, sorry about the video quality, but I'll go inside that hangar and you'll be able to see everything. I searched for this for a long time. I didn't know if this worked like Twisted Metal did. Twisted Metal gets a lot of blogs and stuff about it, but I couldn't find anything about this, and so when we got our second PSP, I went ahead and tried it out and played with it for a little while, and finally found this. My Gito will not work. I found. Most easily, Endor most easily does, and Conquest, and Hoth, but Hoth is my favorite. Alright, now we'll be able to see these. See, I go back and forth, and it responds with both PSPs. There you go, 2 PSPs, 1 UMD. This has been hurleypsp.